Hey everybody, welcome back to Engaging the Phenomenon, and here today I'm doing a quick public service announcement for the upcoming event we have in New York City. J. Christopher King and I of the Experiencer Group are put together another event of an inquiry into anomalous experiences and the phenomenon in New York City. This one is going to be Saturday, April 8th. Most of the in-person tickets are sold. There's a handful left, literally. But I encourage everybody to join in on the live stream. So, the live stream is available now for purchase. You can get the live stream, and of course, you're going to be able to live stream the event on Saturday, April 8th. And obviously, if you participate in the live stream, you're going to have playback access. So, for the upcoming event, we have Derrick Pitts, who was actually, he's the chief astronomer at the Franklin Institute. But if you watch the new series that was on Hulu and Nat Geo, National Geographic with Leslie Kean, UFOs Investigating the Unknown, he was featured in that, which I thought he did an excellent job in. So he's going to be there. Of course, we know Ryan Graves is going to be there and speaking. And, as many people will be familiar with Ryan Graves as a, former Navy pilot or Navy aviator who was, involved in the gimbal incident during that time period. I'm sure people are familiar with that video now. And the incidents there on the East Coast. And, of course, now he has the Merge podcast, which I highly recommend everybody check out. You have high-level people on there, witnesses, pilots, scientists, and he's doing a great job with that. And, of course, just recently he helped establish the Americans for Safe Aerospace. James Fox is going to be speaking. People will know James Fox from The Phenomenon film and The Moment of Contact, which were both fantastic films, two of the best UFO films in the last several years for sure. James Fox does an excellent job of communicating this, I think, to not just the UFO community, so to speak, but definitely a way to communicate about the UFO reality to the larger public. Elizabeth Krohn is going to be speaking there, and she co-authored a book called Changed in a Flash with Jeffrey Kripal. And, she also won one of the Bix Awards for her work on, Bix has been the Bigelow Institute for Consciousness Study has been looking at consciousness after death and the afterlife and such. And Elizabeth had a near-death experience, which she's also talked about on Jeffrey Mishlov's program, New Thinking Aloud, which I highly recommend you check out. So she'll be talking about those subjects. We also have Daniel Ingram. I've had him on Engaging the Phenomenon 2 times. I'm sure he'll be back because Daniel Ingram, is an MD. He worked in emergency medicine, and other than writing a meditation book that's become a cult classic over the last several years, Mastering the Core Teachings of the Buddha, an unusually hardcore Dharma book, which you can get for free on his website. But you can also get it on Kindle and paperback if you like, which it goes over almost, so many different approaches and practices to meditation in great detail. But also, Daniel has helped facilitate something called the Emergent Phenomenology Research Consortium, which is looking at emergent phenomena, right, which we can categorize as altered states, people that have near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, kundalini experiences, kind of a spontaneous awakening or opening in consciousness, contact experiences, and anything that's involved with what we consider phenomenology. And they're trying to put it in a medical context so that people that experience those kind of things have, somewhere to go to get, help, right, or support. And they want to do actual science on these kind of on the phenomenology, and be able to provide people, support, but also, and if needed, medical help. Right, it'll be put into the medical language and billing and everything, so your insurance can take care of it. I mean, that he'll explain the EPRC. It's a very long process. It's very detail oriented, but I think it's extremely important, and I think it's it should have already been done, but at the same time, given the world we live in, I think that the work is ahead of its time, and I think it's incredibly important not only to experiencers, so to speak, or people that are having anomalous encounters or events, but also people who are going through what we can consider awakening. So Daniel will be there talking about that. And of course, Peter Levenda is going to be speaking at the event, and Peter Levenda is brilliant, right? He always has like these excellent insights into into so much regarding the UFO subject. Whether it's consciousness or the phenomena, even the cover up, right? The secrecy, and the way he analyzes that and makes connections and connects dots regarding the broad spectrum background that's involved with all that. So it's going to be excellent to hear Peter Levenda speak there. We also know that he has his upcoming book coming out, Volume 3 of Secret Machines, which is the volume called War, which, from what I understand, is going to be getting into, the secrecy, how it's been held, why it's been held, but also the national and international dynamics and relationships between different governments and the interactions they've had with the phenomenon and how they've responded to it. So I can't wait to hear his talk, and I definitely can't wait for the Volume 3 to come out, because that actually sounds like the most compelling volume yet. And of course, Leslie Kean is going to be there, and I can't say enough about Leslie. She's fantastic. We all know she contributed to the 2017 article, December 2017, that broke the ATIP story. And also recently she was featured in that new program on Hulu and Discovery, or not Discovery, National Geographic, I apologize. UFOs Investigating the Unknown, top-notch series. I think that series, it was so well produced, very high quality, ultra credible, and a great tool to use to communicate to the general public regarding the UFO phenomenon, how serious it is, how high level it is, right? The involvement of the government and national security, and they get into so much in that. And in the only 5 episodes they have, I thought they did a wonderful job. And of course, everybody here is going to be familiar with Leslie Kean's book, UFOs. Generals, pilots go on the record. I think that's a fundamental book for anybody that's researching UFOs should be familiar with. And of course, she wrote the book Surviving Death, right? Which is great to see somebody like Leslie tackle an issue like that. So again, if you're interested in the conference, especially in joining the live stream, I highly encourage you to do so, because again, you will be able to participate online and possibly have some of your question answered, because there will be Q&As during the live stream. And on top of that, like I said, there'll be replayability. So following the next day or so, you'll have access to watch the whole thing over again as many times as you want. So I appreciate you guys for all the support. I appreciate everybody participating in the live stream. It's very helpful, because eventually we do upload all the material onto YouTube for everybody to watch. And that's a good way of kind of giving back to the community and putting the work out there. So again, thank you everybody. I hope you participate. I hope to see you there. Take care.